Life was getting better. I was feeling better. But it was not all as it seemed. My right hip seemed to have a mind of its own as it stiffened up. Would it stay like that? Or would I by the end of the week be back to where I was and pushing onward further to the finish line? The days after physical therapy, I was still walking and making progress there. But I was once again forced to stop my push-ups because my hips were hurting again, and I didn't know if they were the cause of that pain. When I went to physical therapy though, we started out with a leg press, and that went well. I was able to press 95 pounds, or about 43 kilograms, for the full amount of time. So not my most impressive, but still better than the last time. And at a lower weight, I was able to press with one leg. Moving on to the new step, I managed to make it to 1,080 steps. And that was working as hard as I possibly could for the whole 10 minutes. Getting off of the new step, we went immediately to the table and did the different stretches, including the ones where I lie on my belly and the ones that work on my neck. She then had me walk over to the balance beams without my shoes so she could see how I walked without shoes. Once we got there, she had me do calf raises first, then sidekicks. This was all done relatively easily, considering the fact that my right hip was still tight. The next exercise though was different. It was the step-ups, and this proved to be slightly more difficult than the others, and even more difficult than the last time I did them. After struggling through that, we did squats between the beams, with me holding onto them to provide me what support I needed. This was a new exercise, and even though it looks like I am doing real squats, let me tell you that I was mostly using my arms to lower and raise myself. So it looks impressive, but I was cheating. This was really the end of my therapy, but I had seen a pull-up bar there, and I wanted to try to use it. The therapist let me, and I managed to do 5 pull-ups before I had to stop. So that was something I planned on doing every time I went there from now on. The days after that, I kept on creeping back to where I was before, and I realized what was causing my pain at this time. It was because I had decided to sleep on my back only, and for the beginning of the night, I would be able to do that with my legs out straight. But toward the middle of the night, I would have to change positions, and instead of rolling to the side, I stayed on my back and bent my knees. This caused my legs to stiffen in the morning, which is why I was in more pain. I still didn't do any push-ups though, because I really wanted to wait for the pain to go down. When we went to physical therapy again the next time, I told the therapist that my right hip had gotten tighter, and so she worked first on lifting my legs in front of me while seated, and then stretching my leg by leaning forward with the leg out straight. Once we had gotten me kind of loosened up, we did sit-to-stands. Those went well, and then we moved on to the normal stretching, which also went well. We then did sit-to-stands again, and it was much easier than when we started. After all of that was accomplished, we went and did all of the standing exercises, and those went so much better than the last time. In fact, I think that went better than at any other time I had done them. And when we did the squats, I used my legs for a majority of the movement, with me only holding on to mainly balance me. We then did the leg press, and I was once again able to press the 100 pounds, or 45 kilos. So I was for sure doing better. We then went and did the step-ups, with those feeling easy. After that, we tried a new exercise, which is where I would stand over a ledge and try to lower my leg down to touch the floor without bending either leg. I was able to do this on the right side, but I couldn't do it on the left. After that, we went on the new step, and I shattered my previous record for steps without hardly breaking a sweat. This was proof that I was feeling much better. Once I got off of that, I went to do the pull-ups at the bar again, and because I just exerted myself physically as opposed to simply doing stretches, I couldn't do 5. I maxed out at 4. But it wasn't a bad showing for that either. Leaving that place, I was doing much better than the beginning of the week. I had found the problem with my pain and fixed it. Then when I went to physical therapy, she helped me get over the effects of that problem. If this progress continued, at this rate, I would be pain-free in a matter of days. Not knowing if that was the case or not, I just kept on pressing forward on my journey from arthritic to athletic. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Also, share it so others can enjoy this series. Talk to y'all later. Bye.